A man who lived on the streets of Sarasota for the past 3 years has decided enough is enough. SNN Suzanne Lee has the heartwarming story. Suzanne?
Well, a little more than 3 years ago, Dexter Davis came to the Suncoast from Ohio to live with his parents who currently live in Lakewood Ranch. Shortly after arriving, he decided that he didn't want to be a burden on them, but says he also didn't have a place, so he ended up on the street. And this story is about to now take a happier turn.
It is a happy day for 50-year-old Dexter Charles Davis III. After more than 3 years of living on the streets at 9th and Central, Dexter is going home.
I haven't seen my youngest daughter. She's now 15. Haven't seen her in 4 years. It's time to see my baby.
Before coming to Sarasota, Dexter lived in Ohio, where he says he got into trouble.
I have a bullet hole less than an inch from my heart. One through the side of my chest.
He says it changed his life.
And just as clear as we're talking right now, God can't even say it. If you're ready to leave here, I'll take you with me. But today's not your time. I have work for you to do.
That work may have included Deshaun Collins, Salvation Army's Hope and Progress case manager, who met Dexter years ago as he began living in front of his office at 9th and Central.
The only thing that kept Dexter here was his shame to call home and ask for a place to come home. And after a year of case management and working with Dexter, we built up his confidence to make that call.
For much of the 3 years that Dexter was on the streets of Sarasota, he suffered in pain with a torn ligament in his leg and has finally decided to go home.
He made the call. His aunt was glad to welcome him home, which is part of the criteria for us to send someone home. They have to have someone that will accept them on the other end so that we're actually ending their homelessness.
Dexter is one of 4 people this month the Salvation Army has successfully reunited with family.
She's got a new apartment. I can come live with her. She's going to let me have the whole basement to myself.
This Friday, Dexter will say goodbye to the streets of Sarasota. He's giving his friends a message before he boards that bus.
Always strive to be better than you are right now. What you're doing right now. You have to change your ways. And the biggest thing I can tell you, pick up the Bible. Look what God's doing for me. Look where He's me now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just loved him. The Salvation Army's Hope and Progress Initiative has matched 9 homeless or near homeless individuals with family to date, totaling more than $1,300 spent to get them back home.
Where have some of these reconnections occurred, Suzanne?
Well, in 2 of the cases, they were in Florida, also Indiana, Idaho, Michigan, and now Ohio, and they have had families agree to work with the families to get them back home. So it's been a really nice, heartwarming story to do.
Great story. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thanks.